Greetings at QRC. Today we are exploring test and analysis tools for the radio frequency spectrum. Our questions compare software-defined radios to a software-defined platform. Let's assume you can actually get the bandwidth you need from the SDR into your computer. Would you then be able to implement the customer solution?
No. SDR manufacturers are not going to advertise what their tuners won't do. They leave the problems and potential project killers for your discovery.
Your next goal would be to build a development environment on the computer so you can explore the real capability of the SDR. Many developers will select a Linux operating system, thinking it's a free item to use as an open source. However, managing the configuration of an effective development environment can require days or even weeks to get all of the right packages, drivers, and compilation components installed before you really get to begin testing your SDR capability, and you have not written any code yet. With more time slipping by, you begin to learn that cobbling together a development environment is time-consuming. Time is money, especially at this stage of your project, when you have not yet started developing the software solution, and more of your time will be lost in the frustration of learning what you need to know to get up and running with your ad hoc development system to discover the risks and problems in the SDR you selected. In many cases, the SDR vendor has little to no installation or configuration documentation. Frankly, when the documentation is present, it's often out of date or refers to a not yet released unstable configuration. This leads to an embarrassingly inordinate amount of time spent wading through technical forums. That's why we provide a supported and fully documented development environment that is integrated to the WBT and tested. It's ready to use on day one. It's a virtual machine image that's portable and full of well-known software development tools. In the WBT, we provide developers with a software-defined platform of top-quality hardware that is integrated and tested with this supported development environment. With the WBT as a product platform, your customers can be using your supplied software capabilities within weeks, or at most a couple of months, depending on the complexity of the software application. That's much faster than the SDR and PC combination. WBT resolves many integration issues. WBT resolves problems in tuner performance. Some SDRs have issues like RF signal spurs every 100 MHz. Some developers could not get the dynamic range they needed from their SDRs. The WBT has 130 dBm of dynamic range. Others had issues with the RF noise floor. The WBT can show a negative 140 dBm noise floor. Then there are problems like radio tuner firmware upgrade limitations, RF signal stability issues, problems with support. The list goes on and on. Several solutions on the market are not easily mobile. WBT is easily transportable. For example, one solution weighed in at 28 pounds compared with the less than 10 pounds of a WBT. The portability of the WBT is one of the reasons the developer adopted the WBT and abandoned their own hardware solution. The WBT resolves enclosure issues. The WBT enclosure integrates two 40 MHz bandwidth transceivers, a GPS, and dual hot swappable solid-state disk drives of 960 GB each, yielding almost 2 TB of onboard data. After you resolve these integration issues, you're likely to be much poorer than you budgeted and have a schedule much longer than you planned. QRC has already resolved all of the issues in our wideband transcorder products. QRC has been integrating RF solutions since 1987, and our success has prepared us to field a world-class RF spectrum capture and playback product line. Frankly, the WBT's performance is beyond most SDR's capabilities. The WBT will allow you to clone the RF environment. The 80 MHz bandwidth and wide tunable range will let you capture just about any RF environment. We designed the WBT models for ease of use right out of the box. The WBT 200 model has a built-in touchscreen for mobility, and the WBT 210 model has no touchscreen but is easily rack-mountable or used on a bench. We provide all of the source code for our example app, which can control and attach to the I&Q data stream, calculate FFTs, display data, and log the results. And by sample code, I mean a fully documented, ready-to-run, and easy-to-use development environment in a portable virtual machine. Reduce your integration risks. Contact us for a demo today.